And I take no glory, believe me, because it was about Nigeria. And the major reason why it was about Nigeria is Professor Wole Soyinka called me severally and warned me, you mess up this country, I mess you up. And I said, Prof, what will it take to not to mess up the country? He said, make sure that this does not fail. You can ask them. We worked 24 hours to make sure we held this in our international conference center. The conference center is almost ready, but she didn't believe me when I said this will be ready for us to host this conference today. She said, no, it will not. By the time she went there a few days ago, what was remaining was just to put doors and windows. Not the main, just to open the main door. And we would have fixed it by now. I was there last night. I was there at 9 p.m. last night. But she said she had already sent out invitation and we can't change that anymore. But we're happy that any other event that we will host beginning from tomorrow or next will be held at the conference center. I was there. And I said to her, when we went there, you would think it would be ready. I said, I will get these people to work day and night. Day and night, they fix the air conditioner. Day and night, they fix all the necessary things they need to fix to get it working. We apologize. This place is very hot, especially for our brothers and sisters who came from outside the country. Any other event will be held at the International Conference Center, and it will be extremely conducive for all of you to be there and enjoy yourself. Let me start my speech. Whatever I would have said, Prof has said all, so I don't need to go back to political statement. Let me welcome all of you. It is with great delight and excitement that I welcome you, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to this literary festival and to our wonderful city of Port Harcourt. No doubt for many of you, it may be your first time in Nigeria's most interesting and most vibrant city, Port Harcourt. When our administration decided to hold the Garden City Literary Festival in 2008, we were conscious of our urgent need to reverse the economic decline which our state was experiencing because of the challenges of years of neglect by government, impact of oil exploration activities, and the resulting Niger Delta militancy and criminality. River State had been at the front lines of much of the problems that plagued the Delta region, and it was clear to us that our quickest way to leapfrog development was to bring in the book and get our children reading again. Our thinking was that if we could address literacy and get poor children back in schools, we could also directly guarantee sustainable development and effective governance. The Garden City Literary Festival indeed addressed some of the worst literacy problems in our state by bringing people together from all parts of the community. And I'm sure you know that we started it with Professor Wole Soyinka, and then others came, including Ngugi wa Thiong'o, the late Kofi Awono, and I thought we should please rise for a minute silence for Kofi Awono. May his soul and the souls of all the faithful departed through the mercy of God rest in peace. Including students, celebrities, local communities, businesses, and charities to create a major campaign to our children reading again. Gradually, everyone looked forward to it, and Port Harcourt in no time gradually began to regain its place as one of the literary hubs of Nigeria. Port Harcourt as UNESCO World Book Capital 2014 is the result of the huge impact and success of our efforts since 2008. I would like to pause, if I may at this point, to pay tribute to the Rainbow Book Club. Let me thank her. I've been trying to remember how we met. I can't remember, but I remember that when we met, I told her I am looking for somebody that will help me organize and host a literary festival. And she agreed to do that. I think she came to partner with me or ask for assistance, and I said, I'm not interested. I'm interested in who can help me organize a literary festival that has been in my head for some time. And she said she was willing to do that. And that was in 2008. We've held that literary festival 2008, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This year's own is September, right? October. And at the end of this speech, I will thank all those who have also supported us with that program. But I gave her an assignment, and I'm not seeing the result of that assignment. The assignment is by 2015, when we leave office, this festival will no longer be dependent on government. So we must do something that will make the festival to fund itself, because you don't know who will be the governor. I've given that assignment more than 3 years ago, and I'm not seeing the result. Well, you will say we are progressive. We have gotten investors to agree to the building of a library, not for the state, so I won't think it's government library. But she and I had the disagreement. My idea, my vision, my networking, she says, no, you can't own it, you won't be part of it. I said, me that had the idea, you don't want, I will decide who will be the chairman and all that, because it was my idea. So, but it's for the public, free of charge, a writers' village with hostels for writers, a library free of charge for the public to read, go and approach a book. Luckily, Shell donated the library, they will build, we'll try. The MOU is to be signed today with Shell. I hope so, because yesterday we were to read the MOU, or today we are to read the MOU. The River State government has agreed to the building of the writers' village, and then some other people who contributed money will help to build the event center from where we will raise money to sustain the library, the theater from where we will also raise money to sustain the library. All this will be for the public and free of charge. That is what we are determined to do. So I thank her for all her time and support, and her organization called the Rainbow Book Club. They are our technical partners, and they are the consultants on this project since 2008. The power of great literature is immense, a key to other kingdoms, an escape from the dull and mundane. But great literature is helped by literacy. Only recently, UNICEF released figures of out-of-school children. The reports say we have about 10.5 million out-of-school children in Nigeria. I hear that the Minister of State for Education said, no, it's not 10.8, 10.5. It's 8-point-something million. Whether 10.5 or 8-point-something, is Nigeria happy to be the first country in the world to have whether 8-point-something or 10.5? The most important thing is that people, instead of going to school, are withdrawing from school. And the reason why they are not going to school is that there is no motivation to go to school. And for me, I have said over and over that the solution to Boko Haram does not rest in the military. It rests in education and agriculture. I would have said poverty eradication, but you can never eradicate poverty. Why did I say agriculture? If we start farming in the vast of land in the north, all those recruits for Boko Haram will find alternative to Boko Haram and will begin to work. What does that mean? It means that economic activities will motivate people to go away from this religious ideology to an economic ideology that fits them. If anybody tells you that Boko Haram people are not being paid salaries, the person is lying. The reason for which they are shooting is because somebody is paying them. When I came here as a governor, I discovered that those who claim to be militants for Niger Delta were not militants. They were outright criminals who were only looking for how to fund their parents and themselves. And I thought that the best thing to do is to create an alternative economy to the illegal economy called militancy. And we started. Today, people can breathe easily in Port Harcourt. So our government appreciates the challenges posed by having so many children out of school. Here in River State, we are working on reducing the numbers. We have completed over 500 schools, primary schools. 300 of them we are furnishing now. 300 of the new primary schools are being furnished now. Most people talk about our primary schools. Nobody is talking about our secondary schools. You need to visit our secondary schools. At least 7 of them have been completed. They are nearly twice the total cost of our primary schools. Each of the secondary schools is 4.5 billion. As River State government, anybody who walks into that school goes there free of charge. Free of charge. And as you step in, having been admitted, you are given a laptop. No classroom there with blackboard. It's visual classroom. And it's being managed not by Nigerians, but by Indians. Just one. We're about to open the remaining 6. The reason why I've not opened the remaining 6 is because you need 800 million naira per school